Hi everyone, it's Emily. For this easy witch DIY, I started by placing a ruler on a 6x6 piece of cardstock paper from corner to corner. And then I marked where the ruler was and cut along the line to get 2 triangles. I also folded each triangle and repeated the same steps until I had 10 triangles. Next, I put Mod Podge on one side of a triangle and placed another triangle on top, and I made sure the folded part of the triangles lined up. Then I repeated the same steps until I was done, and while you're doing this, make sure the glue isn't seeping through because it will stick together. Now when it was dry, I opened the triangles to see if I liked the size, and I thought it was too big, so I marked how much of the triangle I wanted to cut off, and then I cut off what I didn't want. And I also wanted to make sure the wooden ball I was going to use for the head was going to sit on top of the triangles, so I trimmed it a little bit. Next, I opened up the triangles to see the triangles that are not glued together, and I glued them together with hot glue. Then I glued the wooden ball on top of the triangles with hot glue. And after the glue dried, I glued on the arms by gluing the middle of a pipe cleaner on the back. After I was done, I glued on a piece of felt that matched the size of the witch, and trimmed off the excess to make the cape. Then to make the hair, I wrapped some brown yarn around my hand multiple times, and then I took it off to cut it. And then I glued the yarn on the wood ball until I was done placing where I wanted the hair to be, and then I trimmed it to the length that I wanted. Now the next thing I wanted to do was to create a hat. So I cut out a circle and a half circle, and for the half circle I glued it into a shape of a cone so I could glue it in the middle of the circle to make the hat. Then I glued the hat on the witch. And to decorate it, I added some orange and black twine on the base of the cone, and I also glued a bow on the hat and one under the head to make it appear the cape is tied on the witch. Now another thing I wanted to do was to make a broom, so I painted a wooden dowel brown and waited for it to dry. Once the wooden dowel was dry, I wrapped twine around my hand about 20 times, and then I took the twine off of my hand and I straightened the twine so I could put hot glue along the edge of the twine, and wrap the twine around the wooden dowel. Then I glued and wrapped more twine around the broom about 5 times. And I glued the end of the twine in the glue, and I also cut the loops on the bottom of the broom and trimmed the twine. And if you wanted to, you can add some more things to the broom. The last couple of things I did was that I painted 2 eyes, and when I went to attach the broom, I just wrapped the arms around the wooden dowel. That's how I made this witch decoration idea. I think she turned out looking really cute, and it's perfect for Halloween. In the comments down below, let me know what you think about this DIY, and if you like this video, subscribe to see more DIYs. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!